What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for you. A rare treat, a trip down memory lane. Do me a favor, take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section. Twitter, Shutdown Safety is my username. I'm doing this as a means to when I'm revisiting really one of my first breakdowns, because this is the year we need you guys to get involved. We've got so many games on the marketplace, and it's imperative as a community we have these discussions. We talk about what we like, what we don't like, what we need to see improve, what we think should change in a game. It doesn't have to be Madden. It doesn't have to be Axis football. It doesn't have to be Canadian football. It doesn't have to be Cal Anderson's football history. It can be any game you want. But we need people in the community talking about it. The reason I'm showing you this video is I did this video years ago. And I want you to just notice that so many of these problems are not in Madden anymore. And I'm not by any stretch saying that's because of what I did, but it played a part in it, because there are things that you may pick up on a game that I don't see, or a certain play that I don't realize. You may have a different eye for it than I do. And as a community, we all need to help each other make these games better. And in this play in particular, first of all, this, I believe, was filmed on a pineapple, in all honesty. I believe a pineapple, a 9-volt battery, and a USB is what I used to film this, because the quality is awful. But this is what I started with. I'm probably using a microphone that cost more than the entire setup I had then. You don't need to start out with anything elaborate, okay? You just need to get out here and get involved in the conversation. But look at all these things we don't have to deal with anymore. You remember this turn on a dime where they switch through each other's legs? You remember how frequently this used to occur? It's gone in the game now. It's been 7 years, 8 years, but you know that no longer hinders us in terms of gameplay. And you can tell I've changed as a commentator, because, man, did I drag these videos out. This is a 2-minute video today. It's a 6-minute video back then. The old ball through the arm, remember this would happen all the time with defenders. They'd go up, they'd try to catch it, and they try to deflect it. It would go right through their forearm. And then this, my all-time favorite. This is one of my favorite ones. Remember the motion shift when the receiver went in to make the catch, and it would just push, the force field would just push the defender away. And we kind of deal with that now with the secondary kind of sliding, but it's nowhere near as bad as the way things used to be. I mean, this play today would probably draw just as much of a rant out of me than it did originally when this happened. And then my favorite part is the tackle here. And I tell you what, most people had probably stopped watching the video at this point. Most people may not be even watching the video right now. But hey, if you can go back, you find this video, you put it down in the description section, or rather in the comments, because you can't put anything in the description section, only I can. Put it down in the comments, and I'll make sure that I send you out a prize for being a diligent detective in finding this old video and sitting through it, as well as sitting through this one. Am I ever going to get to the tackle? It's going to happen. There it is, finally. Thank God. This tackle here is spectacular. Do you remember these situations? The one-handed catch, it goes through everybody's body, and then I guess my favorite part of it coming up is the simultaneous reactions of the defensive backs trying to skip around Steve Smith. This was also the year that Steve Smith's full name appeared on his jersey in the game. But to me, really, what a special play. What a moment in time. And how many things... And if you notice, I actually show it at speed at the end when no one is probably watching. But I did it now in the beginning, which for those of you that don't know, I'm pretty sure I'm the one that started that. I'm pretty sure that's kind of like my thing. No one was doing that before me. So maybe that's my contribution to breakdowns. Who knows? But obviously the point of all this is no matter what you have at your disposal, okay, you can go out from the extreme novice to the extreme professional. Wherever you fall in between, go out and talk about the games that you care about. Go out and talk about the football games that you want better, because you can have an impact. And if you don't, you can get it to someone that will make an impact. David Winter, Cal Anderson, Danny Jugan, Rex Dixon, Clint Olberg, all these people will listen to you, but only if you take the opportunity to let your voice be heard. If you take one thing from this video, please take that. If you do decide to start your own channel, create your own content, by all means, let me know. I'll be glad to help promote you or give you any tips or suggestions that you may need based on what you're doing. Appreciate you checking this out. I'll be back in the week with more content.